the tarot reading for Virgos for March 2025. And I will be doing the reading for your career and money area, relationship and love area. And I will be ending it with a message from the universe so that you would ride the wave of March successfully, not just like survive it, right? So we are not the victims of celestial bodies. We want to really start riding the wave of each month, following some guidance here and there, understanding what are the pitfalls and opportunities here and there, and just really successfully make it happen the best out of that month. So I'm a tarot reader with more than 10 plus years of experience, and I help a ton of people to gain clarity, intuitive guidance, and abundance along the way to start living a meaningful life. If you want to get more videos like this, more readings like this, subscribe to my channel. I go live literally every day in the evening or sometimes at 12 p.m. New York time. So I'm just trying to figure out the best time in here. However, just you will see me live, get the notifications going. So let's get started. What's the main theme for you Virgos for this coming March 2025? Direction, guardian, choose your path. Wow, so the whole theme will be about that choice for your pathway, the more impact into your life. It seems like what I feel here, there is this, this card of destiny, right? A wheel of fortune. So when we see such type of card of choosing your path, the direction guardian, especially, it's a very, very strong theme. It's really like a life-changing month for you from that perspective. And I felt it, I sensed it, and you see it just really live. I am doing that reading for that like life-changing month, and I sensed it, and I put it even in the description for that video before I started it. And you see like how this Sphinx, he's sitting and overlooking all these circles here on the Wheel of Fortune. So it seems like when you see it that way, there is the possibility to open up to new circles, to something beyond your previous kind of like zone of comfort. And that month of March will propose to you, and you're like that Sphinx right now, overlooking what's in there, right? What's in there? So the whole theme of the month, jump out of a smaller circle to a bigger circle, okay? Jump out from a smaller circle to a bigger circle. Just start that inner growth. And that's a really big thing, because whenever I see such type of theme for a month, it means you need to get prepared. To get prepared, follow the readings which I do for each zodiac, by the way, and for you Virgos especially. There is the playlist for that, how you can get prepared for that in February, because I've done the readings for February as well. By the way, I will answer each and every comment here for you in the end of my reading, so type your questions. I will go through them one by one, no worries. So what's in store for you Virgos for March 2025 in your money and career area? 10 of Cups. All right. Ace of Pentacles. That's what I'm talking about, okay? So when we've seen that, choose your path, you will be presented with a new offer, okay? So it's just like there will be like some new career opportunity for you. That's what I sense from that. And it seems like everything is okay still right now, okay-ish, and it feels good, but still not good enough, okay? So you want a great, not just good. And that month will propose you that possibility to feel your greatness, in fact, in your career. So, yeah. Wow, King of Cups. Amazing, amazing. Okay, so a little bit of patience I would ask from all of you guys. By the way, you can type here where are you from, so that I would see maybe which from which type of like part of our planet we are all here together, because it's so amazing sometimes to see from where everyone is watching the videos, because we reunite like globally through that. That's amazing possibility. Wow. The Magician. Like, amazing card after amazing card, I tell you. The Magician, Ace of Pentacles, King of Cups. What can I say? It's just like, I wish I could have such a reading for myself. You know, I'm Aries actually, and just like I still didn't do that reading for Aries, but yeah. Wow, Eight of Pentacles. I already feel jealous, you know, for that. And Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands. And that's a logical continuation. Do not be scared by that, Virgos. Why? Because whenever we have more possibilities and opportunities stemming into one particular moment in life, right? Like the energy starts rushing, you want it or not, but there might be lots of charge, like that overwhelmment or burnout possibility is close here. But then you need that code structure. I don't need even just to do any readings here further on. I will just help you how to navigate that. So there is a powerful card in the tarot deck, which is the card, the Emperor. And I want you just to even have the feel, the sense of that card right now, so that you would just step into the whole picture of it. You see how he's sitting? You immediately feel that structure and connectedness to his root chakra, to his center, you know? So whenever we see such a card, and in your particular reading, it's kind of like that potentiality for burnout, because so much may come to you through that month, actually, you know? So you will need to do many practices during these months, not to swirl around from the center, not to be on the periphery of the tornado, because it may start feeling like the tornado by the end of the month. Like, wow, 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 wow. It's like the thermostat starts rising, you know, and that's exactly how you can start soothing that thermostat by a very powerful code of structure and connection to your root chakra, doing lots and lots of practices with your root chakra specifically, so that you would not really start swirling on the periphery of that and miss the opportunities, okay? Because there is so much there. The whole theme of that month, as the recommendation for you, is to keep on weaving the thread of your network, right? At work, just step-by-step approach, single-focused approach. Okay, there is so much, so many pentacles, okay? So we want to start focusing at one single thing at a time. I know that women are considered to be like multi-focused beings, but that's not the thing for your career at these months, Virgos. You want to start focusing on one thing at a time, just like this spider who is weaving its web, so that finally it will be all created like in a beautiful way. So weaving it methodically, you are weaving that web, all right? Even the internet, by the way, it was not built one at a time. It was a methodical build-up, true story. So there are so many layers in internet. If you just type in Google, and just from out of sheer curiosity, how many layers are there in internet, you will be surprised. We see only that application level, the last level, I think 7th or something level. I'm not that technical from that perspective, but I was just like, oh my gosh, this internet is crazy, you know, it's layer after layer after layer, and there is so much just like below the ocean, in fact, and we see only one single bit of the iceberg. So the whole theme of this month is actually, it will be going under like that power of like magical month, when you will start really feeling your power, when everything will start like happening around you. Do you see like how he's like pulling his wand out and everything happens? All the tools, all the possibilities, all the resources are in front of him. All what he needs to do is just to glue it all together. Glue it all together. right? So it's very, very important. By the way, we usually glue things together, especially at our work when things start augmenting, by combining our efforts with efforts of others. Let's say you just started your business to do more impact, or you are leading a big department, or you're in a small department and you were promoted as an opportunity. You deal with more people to do more impact either way. It's just, even when they say, wait, artists, but artist, he deals with people. Either way, he deals with his promoter, with galleries, whatever. Even a single artist has to deal with many people. So the more you rise here career-wise, you have to deal with people. And to deal with people, for Virgo specifically, by the way, you will find it very, very kind of like, I have many Virgos around me, and I've been doing readings for Virgos a lot in my life. And I know one single thing about Virgos, amazing thing. So through your lifetime, you will see, and you probably have seen many possibilities when you have to go from the assessment, logical assessment of people or things around, to that tact of the heart, generosity and tolerance to the heart. And do you see how these, like, tact of the heart, generosity, tolerance, when you start dealing with people, by the way, the more you deal with people, love is the answer. Love is the answer. So releasing yourself more and more from that logical assessment, to gluing all the elements on your table, and gluing all the relationships with people once you rise in your career through the love. You see these petals of rose here? And actually you glue everything through love. And then you don't have fear, because where there is love, there is no fear to step up and raise your voice. Okay? There is no fear. No matter what others say, you speak your truth. You just sense it in your guts. You can move it to the guts of other people just because you transfer them love and strength. That's how powerful you can be, Virgos, under the realm of Magician in March 2025. Now, again, I come back to that offering, right? So offering which you want to really say yes to. Investigate it, of course, but it has a strong potentiality for you to move forward in your career. And do you remember I showed you actually that card of Wheel of Fortune, right? The card of destiny, so-called. You cannot find it right now, but there were circles there, while the Sphinx is watching over circles there, and the circles are augmenting. So today, like starting from February actually, you prepare yourself to that moment when in March you will start augmenting the circle of your impact, Virgos. I'm very excited for you, all right? Now let's do the reading for you, dear Virgos, for your relationship and money, or a relationship and love area. Money we've already done, so everything is well there, I can see it. Okay, usually the vessels of relationship and career are very interconnected, including health. We are looking at ourselves as a holistic being. And we have three vessels usually. It's health, wealth, and relationships, right? So when we have beautiful things happening in a certain month in one vessel, beautiful things following another vessel, if we just do that coherence within us, right? Coherence. Or we can even rant from one bucket, from one vessel to another vessel when something is not working. So let's see what's in store for you for March, Virgos, for specifically relationship and love area. Oh, Four of Cups. That's one of the most amazing cards, actually. I was strongly inspired by it. It's a very strong meditative card. Just like that soothing of all your energies in your heart when you really stabilize yourself. So do not really not really rushing on the periphery. And that's interesting. That's quite interesting, because the more impact in career, the more you want to actually go to that higher perspective level, to go to higher perspective, in some sense, Buddha level. You have to develop those meditative practices in you. And you may say, Yulia, I'm not meditative. Many people say to me, I I cannot meditate, Yulia. It's just like, there is active meditation, by the way. I wash, for example, my dishes every day, and I meditate that way. I go and I run around the house and I meditate through that. I go and walk with my friends around, and there is even meditation in that perspective. It's how you sense life, okay? You can even shuffle your cards. You shuffle your cards. Many of my clients, they say, Yulia, we just meditate with your cards, okay? So this is really like an interesting theme around that. Wow, Knight of Wands. So again, do you remember how we had that 10 of Wands card? That woman who was sitting with lots of wands in her hands. And there was this sense of charge, right? Lots to come, there is sense of charge, even the possibility of burnout. You see, we see here again. But the Knight of Wands gives you this hint, hey, you can master it, okay? You can master that crazy horse, right? Meaning like that crazy horse, you can take the strings of that energy. Otherwise, if you don't master it, consequences may follow. So, but here I see the possibility for mastering that energy. Any kind of practices actually around that energy mastering techniques will help you. So just Google or whatever you were applying before would help. But very simple energy mastering techniques I will tell you right now, Virgos. So you start the day. Okay? And then what's happening is you just like parse through the day, and then you just wait. This event or this connection or this whatever is happening, right? Some event happened with this person. I talked to that person and I feel great. I feel better after it. Okay, wonderful. So make that tick or write just, hey, I feel better after that. I feel better. That's a self-reflection. And then you can do it more in future, But let's say you did something, you ate something, you talked to someone, whatever, and you feel, okay, this means immediately, energy never lies. It means one thing, no, I need to do something around it. It's just like that small ring bell. Because if you don't pay attention to those small ring bells, guess what? This horse, it will remind you about that. And then we will start having like some disturbances even in our body. Louisa Hay, actually, she was creating all these wonderful affirmation systems, how to bring yourself back to balance through the affirmative statements. I love her system, actually. Amazing woman. At the same time, I understand also the logic and science behind it, because you wanted to know if we go through constraints through our life, we go through constraints and restrictions, we manifest those constraints and restrictions into our bodies, right? We already don't ride our horse, the horse of our body, correctly. We may feel continuously we don't speak our truth. We feel like restricted here. Then what's happening? We have issues with our throat, manifested like this. We don't pay attention to those winds, but they get manifested. Virgo, you need to pay attention to everything related in your guts area. How do you digest stuff, okay? How do you digest things? Very, very important. So, meaning you want to pay attention continuously. What do you eat? How healthy you eat? How balanced it is. Moderately. It's very, very important code for you. Do you remember the card Temperance? I would actually put the card Temperance nearby this card for March for you, Virgos. Let's see. Temperance, it's doing the right, moderate things. Right things. Not more, not less, right. King of Pentacles. The king is on the horizon. Seems like it. And that's a real king. So if you are single, there will be an interesting possibility for relationship. Do you remember these Ace of Pentacles in your career reading? Now in your relationship. That's why I told you, that there may be like that 10 of Wands swing. 10 of Wands swing for you. Like too much. It's just like, ooh, what is this? And when you have too much energy, the temperature starts rising. Did you ever observe how the water starts boiling? So that's why, we are, on some level, we are all afraid. There is that inner fear of immediate success, immediate possibilities, because the temperature rises so quick, so high, then wait, we stop. But I tell you, he is on the horizon. If you're already in relations and you watch this, then there might be the new relations for you. It doesn't mean like the relationships, if you are a woman with another man when you are married, whatever. No. It may be that there might be some person who will appear who will help you clarify who you are. It does not mean necessarily you go and wait for him. You know? It's just that person who will be like the new possibility for you to understand who you are, okay? But if you are alone, I sense that that's it, that's he, that's she. But in this case, I feel that you want to just go into that. You see, like we have this Knight of Pentacles. And this Knight of Pentacles united with the King of Pentacles, it means, you know, that person will bring you damn structure. You remember I told you, Emperor. When you become like swirling, right? Too much comes. You need that structure. And the universe is actually sending you that structure. This, by the way, Knight of Pentacles, if you observe all the knights in the tarot, true story, just take all the knights in the tarot, from all four themes, like cups, wands, and then swords and pentacles. Take those 4 knights. There are only 4 knights in the court cards. So you take them, you observe, you will see one thing, that the only horse which doesn't move is the horse of the Knight of Pentacles. Why? Because it's collecting the harvest. You don't need to move that much. Everything is already here, okay? While all the rest of the horses, they are just rushing somewhere, they are running somewhere. No. This is not running anywhere. So my deck is based on Rider-Waite, actually. So I literally replicated based on that. Here is the classical one. I'm trying to find it for you just to prove it. To prove it to you. Yes. Do you see? Knight of Pentacles, standing still. Standing still, collecting harvest. No need to rush anywhere. Why to rush if he is already rushing to you? Okay? So that's the reading for you. So just be attentive to watch out for that amazing king to come and what you will learn through those relationships. Let's have a look at it. King of Cups. Actually, he will bring you so much structure, so much even like, you know, that understanding of what's happening. Structure and safety happens through understanding. When we go through life, our fears, they stem from the aversions which we experience through our lifetime. There is the event. It created some aversion. We started being fearful of something. We don't understand something. We are fearful of something. Now, the only way to bring us back to center, in our heart center, right? King of Cups, you see, he is truly mastering that, is through understanding. That's why, do you remember I told you how by rising high, doing more impact in life, there is this strong possibility that you need to develop that tact of the heart, being more tolerant, compassionate to people, and there is the strong potentiality for you Virgos here. And by the way, this offering may even come from that king. Who knows? So that's a very interesting thing. I want to ask, will this offering even come from that king? Let's actually ask this. The cards say be open for everything, okay? Let's not limit your potentialities. Otherwise, you may really kind of like limit yourself that, hey, it's not coming from my job. And then you limit your potentialities in 2 dimensions, both in relationships and in your career. We don't want to do that. And that's the confirmation for that for you, dear beautiful souls. All right, so let's have a look. I promise to you that I will also bring you the card as a reading from the universe, like saying to you, hey, beauty, just what is that main statement which you can already claim right now to bring that theme of abundance, of opportunities, of resourcefulness to my life? How can I get prepared? Again, I really urge you to go and see the reading for February for you, Virgo, so that to go more into those details, because it seems like there is the preparation stage. We never just get something out of the blue. No, no, no. There is always the staircase. Like we walk through something logically in life. So we start really that preparatory phase. And watch that video for you Virgos in the playlist for Virgos, please. And you will be just seeing already some patterns, some things which you can do, okay? Now the claim for you for that abundance flow, opportunities flow in March, right? So that the offer will come, he will come, you know? So what is that claim? Gosh. Look at this. Look at this. I really love it. I want you to make even the screenshot of that. How amazing this. You just want to open yourself up to that childlike approach, just like this beautiful child in here. Who will not smile looking at it? Tell me. It's just so amazing. So you want to develop that childlike approach, not to miss your opportunities, okay? So you want that, you know, childlike approach. It enlivens our souls. Once we enliven our souls, our hearts, we can see more through the eyes of our hearts. True story, okay? Not through the eyes which are here. Do you know that our eyes here, they are kind of like interwoven with nerves and blood? And what does it mean? That we have the completely detracted image of the world based on our previous stories in life. Crazy, right? So we want to enliven our souls within with that childlike approach and trust to all what lifts our energy up when we pass through the day, so that we would start seeing more opportunities. We would actually start seeing more, just like being that Buddha, right? So that's what we want to do. And again, for you Virgos, I sense like you want to move from logical assessment to that natural tact of the heart, generosity and tolerance of the heart towards other people. The more you will move in that direction, the more you will digest things in a more proper way, the more you will have that flying of a butterfly wing. We want to lift ourselves up, not put ourselves down, right? All right, so that's the reading for you Virgos for March. I'm excited for you, honestly, and now I will see if there are any questions which I can address. So let's have some patience. Yulia is reading here. I will have, by the way, the other reading devoted to a card in the tarot. I do readings for tarot card meanings every day, like 10-15 minutes after this video. So if you are up to it and you want to explore the mystics behind tarot in a fun, easy way, not memorizing way, then just I will be there in 15 minutes, I believe so. I just need to drink a bit of water and rest after this. But yeah, you can ask me their questions as well. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, by the way, if you don't want to miss those lives, because I do them daily. Oh, Austria. America we have here. Wow, wow, wow. So I don't see lots of questions here. I see just a few comments. But anyway, guys, thank you for your beautiful comments here. It's very nice to see. When we spread love and light, you know, we see also more and more people responding to that. And I believe so that the more we step on that strong pathway of starting from ourselves, and I will talk about it in many videos, but I sense how we come to that circle of life. Circle of life. You remember this Wheel of Fortune? So that Wheel of Fortune is not even like that destiny, like constrained destiny of Matrix. That Wheel of Fortune, in fact, if you start seeing it as a circle of life, it's expanding. You start connecting to the universe through understanding the meaning of that card differently. Thank you so much, and see you in the next reading, already for a fun reading for tarot cards, just specifically understanding the codes of every card.